Yesterday, my campaign trail took us to Warrington. The footage you're about to see now will completely contradict everything you've been told by the mainstream media, all the journalists and the politicians about what happened that day. From the minute we got there, we faced violent opposition. You'll see now as a young Muslim agitator aggressively comes towards me and is held back. Twice. There you can see him. This is the man that's been portrayed to the whole country as innocent. He said in his interview he was only going to work, that I was following him. You can see him trying to get at me. This was as soon as I got there. Okay, he was held back. You see him push a woman out of the way to come aggressively towards me. During this scuffle, he also, according to two ladies, assaults them. You'll now see the footage of the women coming up to me, telling me that he assaults them. The women come with me, they point to the young Muslim gentleman, they point to him to say he's attacked them. The police officers at that point, they ask the police, we want him arrested. You'll hear the woman saying, if I assaulted someone, I'd get arrested. Why is he not getting arrested? And we see this so much. If a Muslim woman had been assaulted, yeah, the male who done it would be arrested. Here we have two females, innocent females, in a town centre have come under attack. They've been assaulted. The police officer, rather than dealing with it and doing his job to uphold the law, walks off. He leaves. You'll see as we follow him. Ladies talk to a female police officer and they explain to her they want him arrested. She gets in the car, they actually put the blue lights on to leave. You'll hear me telling the police officer, we have a large group of people who are being antisocial. I am on a campaign trail. I'm trying to run as a member of European Parliament. I have a right to do that. I should be protected by the law to do that. We have a group of people who have purposely turned up to intimidate and be violent. And the police have refused to do their job. They've left. Two women have been assaulted. The man standing there, your officers are running away. The women are going up to him and saying, he just assaulted me. Your officers are running off. They're actually another police officer come up and says, please go. At this point, the group have continued to harass us. I've even gone for lunch. When we've gone for lunch to the market, the group even followed us there. The police are watching all of this.
My personal life ever. How would you know?
So I go for lunch, I'm followed, I'm harassed. Any other organisation or any other political party or politician who was on a campaign trail, look what happened with Anna Soubry. She was called a Nazi. That man's been arrested, he's been prosecuted and taken to court. Every politician spoke out against him. I've been harassed so far. I've had a young Muslim gentleman try to aggressively get at me. We've had 2 women assaulted. I then come back and another young male, another young violent agitator who screams obscenities at me, then physically assaults me. I didn't assault him back. So this is the first time I've been violently assaulted by a member of the public on a campaign trail.
I've said he's elected 100% my racist cunt.
Shut up, you don't know nothing, you bitch.
Did the police arrest him? I told the police he's assaulted me, I want to press charges. Was he arrested? No. Any journalist can check this out. He was not arrested, he was let go. Then, of course, if it's happened once, it's okay to do. I've been assaulted over the years so many times and nothing is done. The police have a job to do against everyone, evenly, equally. Everyone should be treated equal, okay? It's not okay to punch me, I'm not a punch bag. Then, a young female physically assaults me again for no reason. You can see I'm speaking calmly and nicely. I'm physically attacked again.
Because you fail at school, that you'll end up like that. Listen, Wally, at school, end up like us. Not like
It's my fucking choice to be here.
Tell us what's on your Tell me your criminal record.
What's on her chain is for the new Soviet, a fascist.
Oh wow!
You have a chain.
Not fascist.
Show the chain then. Show the chain. Show the chain.
Show the camera your chain.
You got a fascist chain
Are
on.
you going to
You're extreme.
You're an extreme. Are you going to bully me into it? Honestly, do you think I'm
bully
scared
shaking.
of you? Do you think I'm scared of you? Yeah. You've asked me that multiple times. No, you have asked me that. You have asked me that multiple times. And that is technically kind of harassment because I don't want to answer that.
You've been following me around all day screaming at me. You say about
I've not been spoken to.
I spoke to you quietly.
And she's upset. You interrupted her upset.
She came up to him. She came up to him.
I go up to the police officer, you watch the footage. I say, I want her arrested. She's physically assaulted me.
I'm dealing with that. It's not how you react. No, just.
Was she arrested? No, she wasn't. That's 2 people who have now physically assaulted me in a town centre on a campaign trail. The whole time we're being intimidated, we're being threatened, I'm being spat at. The whole time. I'm showing clippings of what has happened. This young Muslim agitator who's been present all day, screaming Nazis, trying to aggressively get at me, is then standing there. I'm standing there, I can see him. I go up to him, I calmly ask him, why have you been violent? Why were you jumping around aggressively all day towards me? At which point, he throws a drink in my face.
He was overly aggressive, he was jumping around like he was going to do something. He didn't do shit. The only person you pushed was a woman. No, you was, mate. We'll show you the footage later. So you come here very aggressively, you got over it.
And the whole world's seen that. A lot of people are having fun about it. Politicians are now laughing about it. The media are making jokes about it, okay? I didn't know at that time what he's thrown on me. I just know I've got liquid all over my face. This is the 3rd time I've been violently. That is an assault, okay? Someone threw an egg against Jeremy Corbyn's head. They got 28 days in jail. Everyone condemned it. But when it's Tommy Robinson, everyone's celebrating this, okay? Now you'd think I'm running as a candidate in an election campaign It is not okay behaviour to violently attack me time and time again. But you wouldn't think that by any of the responses to what's happened today. The response is, now as he walked off, has he been arrested?
Can I ask you, of the people I gave you today that assaulted me, I handed them to you, you walked off with them, how many of them are in cells?
I haven't actually walked off with
Okay, your officers did. How many of them are in cells?
I don't know because I am not in contact
None
with
of them are in the cells.
So I don't know.
None of them. They've assaulted me 3 different people, none of them are in cells.
You've seen what he done. Was he arrested? No, he wasn't. Let's have a look what he says the police done afterwards. There you can read it. The police dropped him off at the train station, told him not to worry about it. It's okay to assault Tommy Robinson. It's fine. He's celebrating with his little Islamic phrase at the end in a taxi.
Yes, bro.
Yes, G.
How are you, man?
Respect. BB1.
Hey,
All the way.
did you even get nicked?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, man. Everything's blessed, alhamdulillah, man.
Alhamdulillah. Lana shukr.
Not just this, but this has been celebrated by politicians, by Conservative MPs, by the head of the Daily Mirror. The entire mainstream media and journalists are celebrating the fact that in our democracy, so-called democracy, I don't have the freedom to go and I'm not protected by the law. People are allowed to physically assault me. This has happened time and time again over the years. The Guardian. Let's have a look at the mainstream media. Let's have a look what they reported on this case. They reported, when they interviewed the man who assaulted me, they reported that his milkshake slipped. They actually run this story, that it slipped. Let's watch that again.
He was jumping around like he was going to do something. He didn't do shit. The only person you pushed was a woman. No, you was, mate. We'll show you the footage later. So you come here very aggressively, you got over it.
How can your media, how can they do that? How can they just lie? All of them. It's unbelievable. This is what we're up against. I'm up against everything and everyone. The establishment, the media, the far left violently attacking me, the Muslims violently attacking me. Give me your vote. Teach them, show them. Now don't be fooled into thinking this is what happened the entire day in Warrington. I'll now show you the amazing reception I received by the general public in that beautiful city.
Integrity got you texting, emailing me, wanting me to feel with you. Baby, just face reality, move on.
Sometimes it's hard to face reality.